Christ 17 TV. Back upside your head with another one. Go ahead and hit that like right now before we even get into this. So we going to the BX, the Bronx. Watching a news clip, and they said two teens have been stabbed on the platform in Parkchester. But then when they show it, it's Castle Hill, which is the next stop after this. And this comes hours after Mayor Adams comes out and say subway crime is at an all-time low in the last 27 years. Where do they get these numbers at? Because every time I look at any kind of news, there's something crazy going on in the subway. Shootings, stabbings, whatever. I mean, all kind of shit, man. Like, it's crazy. So, we have a 19-year-old kid who got stabbed once in his arm and I think other in his leg. There was a 17-year-old girl with him that got stabbed in her knee. They both gonna be fine. Nobody's on life support. Nobody's gonna die. But how many times do we gotta see this on the subway? Stabbings. And then they said, yeah, we haven't had no fucking deaths yet all year. Yeah, but how many stabbings have you had? How many stabbings and slashings and people pushed in front of trains have you had already for this year? I want to say a lot. All-time low, my ass. In 27 years, bull fucking shit. 27 years ago, it was worse. It was just less shit getting reported. There was no cameras really anywhere. So 27 years ago, a lot of the shit that was happening wasn't even getting reported. There was no cameras to catch nothing on film. Nobody leaving the train. There wasn't cameras like that in 98 when they're going to say 27 years back. But I'm going to say this. This teen-on-teen violence is getting out of control. People need to motherfucking talk to these kids, raise their kids, and stop letting social media raise your fucking children, because now everybody think they a tough guy. Everybody think they a gangster, a killer. Everybody wants to carry a gun. Everybody want to have a knife, and everybody want to hurt somebody. Let me tell you this. It's not going to get you nowhere but put in jail, or you trying to cut somebody else. That person might have a gun, pull out the gun and shoot you right there fucking dead. And will be good doing it. Because once you pull out a knife and try to stab somebody, if somebody kills you while you trying to hurt them, you're dead and they're a hero. That's it. Point blank. I mean, this shit is going too far. Castle Hill, right there, Parkchester, all that, St. Lawrence, Elder, Soundview, all that. The 6th line be having a lot of shit going on the fucking 6th line. I mean, that is my line where I grew up at. St. Lawrence, Parkchester, Soundview train station, all those. I mean, I've been taking that train since I was a kid. And when I go back to visit, I take that train. And yes, there's been times I've been on that train coming home late from downtown, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. Yeah, it gets a little crazy when you might be the only one or maybe two more people in that subway car. And people who are riding that at night are trying to get home, and some kids is on there trying to find somebody to rob or hurt or slice or kill, who fucking knows. But the drama is always on the train on the late nights. So this happened at 12:30 in the morning. Like I say, if you don't have to be on the train late, don't be on the train late. You're not going to find nothing on that shit but trouble. And you might get killed. You might get robbed. You're a woman. You might get raped. I mean, just now they're putting cameras inside subway cars. It hasn't always been like that. I mean, just imagine all the shit before they had cameras even inside the trains. All the shit that wasn't even getting reported. People getting mugged, raped. I mean, robbed, and people not coming forward because, they're scared. You know what I'm saying? Back then, people would not come forward in fear of getting killed. for snitching. And that's just real. But nowadays, everybody's telling. Everybody's a gangster until they get caught up, and then they telling on everybody who they did the crime with. That's just how it is. And you're gonna end up in the penitentiary or the graveyard trying to be a tough guy gangster. Everybody's not tough. Everybody not built for tough. Everybody's not ready to do life in prison. These motherfuckers act all gangster. Then when they get caught doing some shit that killing somebody or shooting somebody or knifing somebody, then they, in the courtroom, when they get hit with these football numbers, they start breaking down crying. They didn't think the shit was real like this. Yeah. You think you can go outside, run around, shooting at motherfuckers, and then when you get caught, when they want to give you 30 years, now you're in the courtroom crying. You thought you was tough when you was running around with skinny jeans, fucking guns that weigh more than you. A switch, and then when you get picked up and the feds want to pick up the gun case because you got a switch, now you're doing fed time. It's not too cool then. It's not too funny then. And all your friends that was, yeah, gang, what up, gang? They ain't gang no more. Because they going to forget about you like you was dead and gone. That's how that shit works. Ain't nobody finna come visit your ass, write you, accept collect phone calls, none of that shit. You might have one real friend out of 10, and you'll be lucky to have that one write you or do anything for you while you down, while your life is gone because you wanted to show how cool and how tough you was for your gang. Now you doing time for gang, and gang is nowhere to be found, player. That's just how it goes, man. I mean, you can act tough all you want, do the tough talk, but when that judge go, guilty, 30 years, your release date will be 2055, 2052, or you'll be up for parole in 2047. Like, that's like futuristic numbers. That's crazy. But these kids don't care. These kids don't want to listen. They don't want to respect nothing. And they want all the smoke until it's time to really get funky. When they go to them jail cells and you ain't got your gun and you weighing that little $130 and you got that reckless mouthpiece, reality is going to come and set in so fast when these people who are institutionalized and been in the prison system for years and years, and this is all they know, and they waiting for a young motherfucker like you who think he tough. This shit gonna be like a scared straight program. They gonna have you shook to death. You gonna be washing somebody's drawers, cleaning somebody's cell, man. You ain't gonna be that gangster you think you is at a $130, $140, soaking wet. When you go in there with them grown-ass men who been in this shit for 10, 15, 20 years and they ain't coming home, they don't care about doing nothing to you. Violating you sexually, making you fucking wash their drawers in the sink, in the top. Man, they gonna have you doing foul shit. And this is all because you wanted to be tough. You didn't want to go find a job. You didn't want to go to school, graduate. You thought you was a tough motherfucker. And now you go to prison and your little ass gonna be turned the fuck out. Trying to be a tough guy. That's how it is, man. Y'all kids better listen. Got a rude awakening when all this little shooting up somebody's crib and doing all this shit you have no business doing, killing people for peanuts. Meaning, there's no real beef. You might have said some shit on the internet and this and that and yeah, fuck this guy and fuck this guy's death. Hey. Then when you go slide and you shoot some shit up and there's cameras everywhere and you getting caught, and when they sentence you, your life is finished. Either you gonna get killed out here, or you gonna do a lot of time in the penal system. And I'm gonna be real with you. Most of these kids aren't even ready to go to no prison with motherfuckers doing all day in life. That's all I'm saying. So youngsters, think again before you running around here stabbing people, shooting people, because I'm gonna tell you this now. When you get caught or when you run up on the wrong person trying to stab somebody and they got a gun and they blow your ass down, there ain't no coming back from death, man. And once you go to prison because you done blew somebody down and you not made for that kind of life, it's going to be the worst time of your life for the rest of your life. Because they going to treat you like a straight female. They going to put lipstick on you and put a wig on a pig and make it gig, man. So with that being said, I hope you youngsters find a better way of life than killing, robbing, stealing, doing all this bullshit. Try to get some education. Learn how to start a business for yourself. Be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Be a father to your children. First and foremost, be a good son for your mother. You know what I'm saying? Be a role model for your siblings, your children, your nephews, your nieces, your cousins. Don't be that guy they want to follow, and then when they follow you, they end up getting locked up or clapped. That's all I'm saying. Think about the shit you do before you do it, because after it's done, it can't be undone, and that's a wrap for you guys. Straight up. Youngsters, y'all better listen, man, because this is a message for you guys. And the young lady and the young man who got stabbed in Castle Hill, they gonna be fine. They still looking for the motherfucker who did it, and with all the cameras around there, it probably won't be long. Then this motherfucker going to jail, and he gotta deal with, with prison. So with that being said, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. And like I tell you every time around this time, use your head, kids, teenagers, older guys in their 20s. It's not too late to change your life and put yourself in a position to win instead of putting yourself in a position of you taking chances and you're probably going to lose. That's all I got to say. I'm Christ17 TV. Enjoy your day. Stay blessed. And I will catch you guys on the flip side, player.